Alright guys, I would like to think that you guys have now gone through the practice and tried them, so we're going to go over the answers. Alright, so the number one question was big T, little t, little t. So we're going to write the first one on the top because the first one is the father and the father goes on this top side where the mother goes on the side. So little t, little t. Alright, so big T, little t, little t. So this one we're going to drag the big T and the little t. So I always write the big T first because it's dominant. Then I do the same thing here. So that's also heterozygous dominant. Then here, big T, little t. And then again, big T, little t. So all of these are heterozygous dominant. So I've got big T, big T, big T, big T. So my ratio would be 4 to 0. We have no recessive. They might be carriers of the recessive trait, but they're not fully recessive. So our percent of tall would be 4 out of the 4 boxes, which equals 100% tall. 0 out of 4 of the boxes is a 0% chance of being short. Alright, so if you guys got this, I want you to make a little box here and put a check mark, or I want you to fix it, anything that you have and put a check. I should see different colors that you guys are using. Okay, even if it's a pencil versus a pen, that's fine. I know you guys are at home. You might not have the resources that you have in your pencil pouch. All right, so that was number one. Number two, so we've got a homozygous recessive with a heterozygous dominant. So we're always writing the first one at the top. So little t, then big T, little t. So we're going to cross it, big T, little t, big T, little t, little t, little t, little t, little t. And then these two are dominant. Now, you don't have to underline them if they're dominant. I just think it makes it a little bit easier later on to answer these questions. So out of these 4, how many are dominant? The answer would be 2. And how many are recessive? That would be 2. So our percentage would be 2 tall, so these 2 out of the 4. Okay, which equals 50% because that reduces to a half. Okay, short would be these 2, so 2 out of the 4, which is also 50%, making sure that these always add up to 100. Okay, so we got that. Alrighty, check it if you got it correct. And then number 3, this one's a little harder because I gave you guys the words instead of just the letters. So let's go ahead and go through this. So cross a homozygous tall dad. Well, homozygous tall would be big T, because it's the same letter and it's tall. Okay, with a heterozygous tall mother. Heterozygous means different, and it's still tall, so big T, little t. So we write the father on the top and the mother on the side. Okay, so this time we're going to cross them. So big T, big T, big T, big T, big T, little t, and then big T, little t. Go through and underline the dominant. Okay, now some of these are homozygous dominant, but some are heterozygous dominant. Okay, so they can still carry the short gene. These can't, these just have all tall genes. But we would get it just like number 1, a 4 to 0 ratio. So percent tall would be 4 out of 4, which is 100%. And short would be a 0 out of 4, which is a 0%. Alright, and you guys can always make your own problems if you would like to try them. Okay, but that's how you guys are going to do Punnett squares. If you guys are interested in learning a more difficult version, so instead of crossing just one trait, you would cross 2. You can Google it. It's called a dihybrid. Whoop, I can't spell today. Dihybrid cross. That's if you want to try something really, really hard. And if you want to do this and you guys want me to make a video on how to do it, it is definitely above and beyond 8th grade level. But if you want to learn, they're kind of fun. Just let me know. Maybe shoot me a remind or an email and I will get that to you. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you guys are looking through your Teams and through your Remind. I'm going to do a Zoom on Friday. If you guys have questions, please feel free to drop in on the Zoom meeting. Other than that, hope you guys are having a good day and a good start to your week.